Sagittarius. I don't know why I'm saying your sign like that, but welcome to the mid-month. Pleasure finding you guys here. Let me know in the comment section below how November has been for you thus far, energetically, where you found yourself. If any of the energies from my monthly that I did for the month of November has started to carry into your mid-month reading and the challenges that you guys might be facing, because I do definitely see that. You know, build a community under the comment section. Be there for one another. That's what we're all here for. You're never going through what you're going through alone. Somebody somewhere has been through what you are currently experiencing, or may have a reference, somebody that you can reach out to who can help you along your journey, okay? As far as coming into the mid-month, the signifying energy that came out for you guys, you have the Hermit card as well. I have a new deck. I am now using the Fountain Tarot deck. They are gorgeous. But anyway, back to you guys. So after the Hermit card, the cruise that hounds you at this time is the Six of Wands. Okay? Now, what is real about the situation, what came up was the Page of Coins. Or as you guys are familiar with the saying, it's the Page of Pentacles. Okay? Now, what's wrong about the situation, you have the Fountain card in reverse. Okay? Now, where you need more information, you have the Emperor card. When you see these cards in person, it's just, video is not going to do it justice as well. The sun is setting, and so I'm just utilizing whatever natural light I have left, and my lamp, which isn't bright enough, so I do apologize, you guys, but let me tell you, these cards are beautiful. But anyway, by the end of the month, where you will find yourself energetically, or what you can do to overcome, you have the Five of Wands. Again, speaking to that conflict. Now, before I put the remainder of the cards down, the Fool card and the Sun card wanted to be seen. So you do still have a lot of positive energy and a lot of positive, powerful omens coming in or coming up for you by the end of the month. So that is something to look forward to. That can be on the horizon, you know, finding your joy, finding your creative outlet, if you will, with that Sun card energy, you know, just feeling vivacious. Definitely not so defeated as I'm getting here coming into the mid-month with these energies, not feeling so isolated. Again, I feel like some of you guys feel like you're in this game of life alone, like you have nobody to turn to, nobody to look up to. There's some conflicting energy here with this Six of Wands and this Hermit card. Some of you guys are intentionally wanting to distance yourself, you know, because through isolation comes great, like tremendous growth. If you feel like you've kind of been lost, now is the perfect time to head into the deepest part of your soul's journey to really figure out what your life purpose is. If you feel like you have no clue at this point in time what it is that you're supposed to be doing, whatever it is that you've tried hasn't really yielded any results for you, this Hermit energy is really something that you're doing for yourself to have more enlightenment. You're searching for some type of answer that you are on the brink upon, right? It's the cruise that hounds you. So it's like it's on the tip of your tongue. Like you can feel it, you just can't quite see it yet. So there is still that sense of searching in the dark, or you're going through or heading into this period of isolation to do that search in the dark for the answers that you so seek, okay? And that is also what is real about the situation, is clarified here with this Page of Coins. Just remain graceful in all that you do. There's an air of elegance in this picture that I'm looking at, you know. Just remain calm, remain in good spirits. Know that you're in good hands wherever you go, okay? So I feel like some of you guys need to channel more of your inner spirit, because the page is, of course, younger, immature energy. So it's needing to channel your inner spirit and just allowing things to flow and allowing things to be. I feel like it's just such a light breeze in this depiction. She's really enjoying herself in the present moment. That's what's real about the situation. You guys need to be more present. You guys need to be more grateful. You guys need to kind of walk with their heads up a little bit, because in the Hermit card, typically his head is down. But if you keep your head down to the ground, you're never going to be able to see the people that are trying to present themselves in front of you at this time to kind of give you the little tokens, you know, that you need, like the little breadcrumbs of knowledge that you might need, little words of affirmation, or confirmation even, that you might need. They can't pour into you if you're not paying attention. So you need to be a little bit more present. Also, some of you guys need to be a little bit more appreciative of what has manifested this far in your life. Some of you guys are coming into a period energetically where communication is really highlighted for you. Your style of communicating will be highlighted coming into the mid-month. That's kind of probably what's keeping you from achieving more in life. The way that you communicate your thoughts, it might be a little immature. You know, this is something that's not fully cultivated. So that's something that might need more refinement, okay? If this is not communication styles, because you know Mercury is going to go retrograde this week. And even my own communication styles, I'm like tripping over my words, you know? So Mercury will go retrograde, and that is going to cause a lot of miscommunication. Technology will also be faulty. So do save any work that you have that is, like if you work with computer-based systems, just make sure that you have a backup, like a hard drive, that you're saving every few words if you're typing up like an essay, if you're in college, doing something like that, so that it doesn't get lost, okay? But definitely that might be highlighted at this time. If not, definitely your heart chakra. That's something that needs to be expanded upon, right? Use the Jupiter, I want to say Jupiterian, but I'm not even sure that's a real word. But use the energy of Jupiter this month because it's in your sign. Jupiter is in Sag, right? So just find what sign Jupiter is in your own personal natal chart and how you can integrate that with Sagittarian's energy to see a lot of beneficial results as well. Though just remaining optimistic and remaining a little bit more goal oriented without being controlling as far as the outcomes of the goals are concerned is what's going to work to your benefit, right? That's what's real about the situation. Because what's wrong here, you have the Fountain that came up reverse, and the Fountain is an additional card in this deck outside of the 78 cards, right? So let me read what it says, and then I'm going to tell you what it means in reverse. Also note that the Fountain card has come up in every reading I have done thus far. I've done all the water signs, and I'm like starting on fire signs. And so yours though is the only one that came up reversed. But this is very potent energy. The Fountain. B. The Fountain exists outside and beyond the cycles of birth, death, time, and form, which is also closely connected to the Hermit card, right, you guys? It deals with time and needing to be okay with what is, what you can change, but allowing the cycles of everything else to kind of like clear out any built up or repressed energies and make space or room for things that need to come in this next season or for the remainder of your lifetime, right? It is the nameless, changeless source of which everything is a part. It is the waking from the dream of separateness and identity and the recognition of oneself as not only connected to all things, but all things, divine nature. When the Fountain appears in your reading, relinquish all illusion of control and remain quiet. It invites you to observe, master less, and to just be effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of universes. Now, since you're in reverse, some key attributes of this energy is identification with a role or personality, fear of being alone, okay, mind obsessed, separation from source, and a resistance to or denial of reality, okay, which can also be mirrored with this Page of Coins energy here. But you're definitely not relinquishing control, which you have to do in order to so more easily attract the things that you want in your life, especially if this is like partnership. You're wanting that type of connection, because relationship is also something that can be highlighted in coins energy. And with this Hermit card, again, being alone or doing it yourself by way of your behavior or by way of like your thought pattern, that you're just going to be alone, or that you're in whatever situation you might be in alone, that nobody else is really going to understand where you're coming from here with this Page of Coins energy. Nobody's really going to get it as you see it, as you feel it, as you understand it. Of course not, but people can still sympathize, and you know, every once in a while you'll come across somebody that can absolutely empathize with where you are, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of how willing you would be to reach out when you need that assistance. Okay? Not being afraid to say that you don't have all the answers, knowing that you don't have all the answers. Because you guys are Sagittarians, you feel like you're the truth seekers of the zodiac. You feel like you are the know-it-alls, you know, that you're just highly intelligent. And so when you don't know something, it's like an attack on your self-esteem, you know, on your ego self. And it just causes a whole bunch of, I want to say hoopla, that's what came to mind. So whatever that means for whoever that's for. But it just causes a whole bunch of mess. Okay, and then it causes you to feel like you are out of control because you don't know everything, but you have to relinquish that. Again, don't have the fear of being alone, because like unless you really feel at peace or at one with yourself and feel like you fully love yourself for who you are, flaws and all, you're never going to be able to find that right person. So it's going to take as long as it takes you to be in alignment with yourself. Be in your own corner, you know? Now, as far as where you need more information, you have the Emperor card, Aries energy, as well as just Martian energy altogether. So if not Aries, Mars also is a ruling planet of the sign of Scorpio. So you might be dealing with the Scorpio. This transformative month might be where you're needing to get all of your information, kind of connect the dots here. That's what I'm getting with this Emperor card, you know. This is the building blocks. This energy that is here is the building blocks for you, where you can grow in your faith, grow in your confidence, grow in your I want to say dominance, but in your power, because that is one of the attributes of Scorpio, you know, power, but like true power, where people really feel like you can lead them to victory outside of yourself, right? But this Emperor card is also telling me, you know, not to box yourself in with your limitations. What you feel are your limitations, okay? As well, if other people are trying to put you into a box and tell you what you're good at or what you should be doing, it's unsolicited advice. You don't have to listen to them unless you believe it to be true, unless you believe that to be like a universal truth, which is also an attribute of your sign. But don't box yourself in. Don't let other people also make you feel small here in the realm of this 3D time-space reality that we are all in. You're here to break out of that. But again, you might learn a lot of insightful or inspirational things from an Aries this month, and reaching out to an Aries or them you, right? This is vice versa energy. And that can really set you on a path to feeling more of that sun energy and that full energy of really wanting to embark on a more authentic soul journey and life journey in general, to follow your true passion, or to keep dabbling in different areas and trying different things until you figure out what sticks or what works for you, you know, until it all comes together. And then by the end of the month, you have this Five of Swords energy. It's going to be tough trying to change some things that you've been so comfortable with, potentially here with this Page of Coins energy. It's always hard to break a bad habit, but just take it one step at a time, one day at a time. You start with you. When you raise your vibration, then those in your environment naturally will also be forced to raise their own vibration by doing their own inner work. And then if not, then they fall away, and then you can more easily, again, attract better people, authentic people in alignment with who you are on a personal level into your life, right? It has to start with you though, and that's why that Hermit card is so potent as far as your chakras are concerned. Really, your third eye crown chakra are kind of missing in action. Very little is shown here, as well as your sacral and your solar plexus. So get those into alignment, you guys. And if what I said did resonate, definitely give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more.